Welcome, GLVC football fans, to the second annual GLVC football kickoff event, where today we will enlist our 8 football schools to help promote the conference's second season on several platforms. Over the next 90 minutes, we encourage GLVC football fans to follow along on glvcsports.com and interact with our coaches and players through social media. This is our live video stream press conference where each school will preview its season in 10-minute intervals. Our first school is the University of Indianapolis. The Greyhounds entered the 2013 season off a 10-3 record and a second-round NCAA playoff appearance, which followed an 8-0 conference mark en route to winning the inaugural GLVC championship. Joining us today is head coach Bob Bartolomeo and senior quarterback Chris Mills. Guys, thanks for joining us today. Coach, give us a few opening comments on the season and the excitement of taking to the field as the defending GLVC champions.
Well, obviously, that's the challenge that's before us, is to repeat. And anytime you're asking a squad to do that presents a different challenge than winning the year before. So every season's a new one, but we're looking forward to representing the University of Indianapolis and repeating as champions.
Well, Coach, like I told you before, we're going to start off and talk a little offense. Marqueen Edmonds finished his senior season last year as the GLVC Offensive Player of the Year. But returning for the Hounds are unanimous All-GLVC running back Clay Fichter and the gentleman sitting right next to you, first-team All-Conference quarterback Chris Mills. You want to talk a little bit about your offense and the personnel?
Well, it's a great place to start. Anytime you can start up the middle and up the gut, so to speak, on offense with your quarterback and your tailback back, and their players like Chris and Clay are, you got a great thing going. And so we're fired up about them. Behind Chris, we have a guy named Connor Barthel, who's a good player also, as a backup quarterback. And then behind Clay, we really have 3 tailbacks that are going to play some and also carry the load. Our biggest challenge offensively will be to rebuild the O-line. We got hit pretty hard with graduation, and we have some really, really good young players. They just haven't played a lot of football for us. So that'll be the challenge on offense.
Chris, talk a little bit about the excitement preparing for your senior season.
It's a lot different than high school. Senior year was expected, and this one just came so fast. Last year I thought I was coming as a freshman, just barely even thinking I could play maybe. But now it's here. It's really surreal, and I can't wait to start out with these. I think we got 12 in my class.
Yeah.
We're going to graduate this year, so it's going to be a great year. We're ready to go.
Coach, preview the Greyhound defense for us. 7 returned from a unit that ranked in the nation's top 15 list year in scoring and total defense. But gone are unanimous All-GLVC linebacker Max Davis and starting D-back Nick Wiebe, who suffered a career-ending injury this summer. You might want to talk about that a little bit also.
First of all, for those that are interested, Nick Wiebe's doing great. He's back in terms of gaining his extremities and walking and talking and moving around, and for that we're very thankful for all the prayers and thoughts that Nick received and his family. And Nick is going to come back to school this fall. He's going to be able to do that and then graduate in May. So that's first and foremost above all the football stuff. But defensively, we're pretty strong. We should be pretty strong up front. We've got about 4 to 6 guys up front in the D-line that can rotate and all play in there, and led by Vince Maida, our defensive end, who was an all-conference kid. We also, at the linebacking core, as you pointed out, we have 2 guys to replace, but we have Todd Pahacker back, who played for us, and we got some really good young linebackers. Again, very similar to the O-line, very, very good players, just haven't played a lot. And then the back end, we're going to miss Nick, but we have 2 great safeties that have started since their freshman year. They'll be juniors in Kobe Orris and John Strickland. So defensively, we should be okay.
Talk a little bit about specialty teams now. A steady leg returns for the Hounds on specialty teams with GLVC Specialty Teams Player of the Year and first-team All-GLVC place kicker Scott Miller returning for his junior season. You want to talk about your specialty teams? I know that's important to every football team.
No doubt, and I wish we would have started with them because I think we can be really good on special teams. We have Scotty coming back to kick. Not only is he probably going to be our kicker, but he has a chance to be the punter also. So we lost our punter in Aaron Puntarelli, but Scott Miller's come on, and he's a kid that can do both. He was the backup punter last year. And then we have a couple of able freshmen coming in to be to vie for the punting spot. But Scott Miller's going to be our kicker. There's no doubt about that. And he's a good one. But I think besides that, we have enough young guys that are going to fly around and get their opportunity to play on special teams. And we spend a lot of time with the special team units, both in the meetings and also on the field. So that's hopefully every year, as long as I'm the head football coach, that's a big strong point for our football program.
You bet. Chris, talk about what it was like to win the GLVC championship last year and advance into the NCAA playoffs, and how do you as a senior leader use the success to motivate this team?
Well, I mean, it's the first time in school history that we made it to the playoffs and also won a conference championship, and that was real special for everybody. I really want to send those seniors out from last year. They were great for me those 3 years that I played with them. I had a great time with them. They were really good players, really good people. And it was a great way to send them out. It would have been nice to maybe go a little bit further in the playoffs, and that's what our goal is this year. I mean, our first goal is to win a GLVC. The next goal is make the playoffs and make a good run. And I think we got the talent to do it, and I'm pretty excited about it.
You bet. Well, Coach Barr and Chris, thanks for joining us today, and best of luck in your season. To being the defending champ, I know it is a tall order, so good luck.
Thank you very much.